Sivaya Nama Thiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on the 9th Tirumurai, 5th Thirupadigam, 2nd verse. The verse goes this way, Thiruchitrambalam. katravar vizhungum கற்பக கனியை கரையில கருணை மகடலை மற்றவர் அறியா மாணிக்க மலையை மதிப்பவர் மனமணி விளக்கை செற்றவர் புறங்கள் செற்றயம் சிவனை திருவிழிமிழலை வீற்றிருந்த கொற்றவன் தன்னை கண்டு கண்டுள்ளம் குளிர என் கண் குளிர்ந்தனவே. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Another lovely verse. Actually, this verse can be meditated on because it gives a lot of information. He represents, as in the saint over here, when he's talking about this particular verse, he says, Lord Shiva is the one who is who cannot be realized by everyone, especially those people who come forward and say that they are trying to achieve something, as in if they are trying to do or talk about that they are doing it with their own effort, obviously Lord Shiva will not be visible to them. But at the same time, when we are learning something, the real meaning of learning something is to understand Lord Shiva and achieve his lotus feet. So that is what he says. When someone is learning something, the learning should drive us towards the path of spirituality. All the other books or the other information that we are learning obviously is not considered as a learning process anyways. And Lord Shiva is also an ocean. When we say ocean, we do have a boundary, but Lord Shiva is an ocean without any boundary, without any shore. And we all know an ocean is filled with salt water, but here Lord Shiva is represented as mercy, grace. Imagine an ocean without any shores, and it is filled with grace, filled with mercy. That is what Lord Shiva is all about. And others cannot understand, but if we try to understand and if we are able to show the love on Lord Shiva, he will be the light in our heart, the light which throws away all the darkness in our heart, all the darkness like jealousy, even the anger, all negativity. Basically, throwing away all the negativity is possible only when we have the light called as Shiva. And he is the one who is who did a very interesting action, burnt down the the three demons that we already know, right? The three demons which they had a fortress and they were flying around. Lord Shiva burnt them to ashes. He is called as Shiva and his name is Shiva. He is the one residing in the place called as Thiruveezhimizhalai. And once I see him, I am able to absorb him in my heart, and because of taking him in my heart cools down or melts down, and because of that my eyes is also cooling off, which means whenever we are able to see Lord Shiva full of love, we will feel our heart throbbing and at the same time our eyes filled with tears. This tears is not because of sadness or sorrow, but because of happiness. That is what verse number 2 is all about. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama Thiruchitrambalam.